It's JR.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, JR. We're at day 36 of the no dairy, no sugar, no carburetor diet. If you're doing it with me, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm feeling good. I'm actually used to not eating all the dairy and all the sugar now, so it's not too much of a problem. Um, I am having little cravings. I've been wanting pizza a lot. I've been wanting ice cream too. And I've been wanting a Cinnabon. Uh, but I've been able to fight it. It has not been so hard to fight it. So that's good. If you're doing it with me, you should be at that level now to where it's not such a burden on you to not eat the stuff. So that's a good thing. So after the 90 days, if you decide to go back to it, it shouldn't be a problem to help you regulate how much you eat. Um, One thing, I was lazy this week. I was supposed to look up a new recipe and cook it and tell you how it was and all the stuff like that. I forgot. I didn't do it. I was lazy. So next week, I promise you, I will look up a new recipe. I will cook it. I'll take pictures of it. I'll post it on my Instagram, stuff like that. If you do have an Instagram, follow me. It's JR Adams at JAYAREADAMS, JR Adams. Um, One thing I didn't do was I didn't say why dairy is bad. Okay. So, first of all, before I start, I'm not a scientist or anything like that. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I am a person of logic. So, if I take this logical stuff and somebody counteracts that logic, fine. I'm wrong. Okay. But let's talk it logically. All right. First of all, we are the only species, human beings are the only species that drink another species' milk. For instance, you would never see a puppy naturally go to a goat and drink goat's milk. Not naturally. Okay? Another thing, we are the only species that drink milk after infancy. Okay? So you'll never see a grown dog drink milk from another grown mama dog. Yeah. So that's the thing. The reason why, if you ever had a baby, if you ever had a child, you'll notice that the doctor always encourages breast milk. And if not breast milk, when you go to regular milk, they encourage whole milk. And the reason why they do that is because it promotes weight gain, calcium, build up strong bones, healthy body, stuff like that. But in particular, weight gain. Okay, they want the babies nice and plump and healthy because when they get to regular food and they get active and stuff like that, that's when they start to slim down. So whenever you see like a skinny baby at 2 years old or younger, that's because they didn't drink enough milk. Okay, they didn't drink whole milk. In my opinion, only opinion, kids should drink whole milk at least till they're 6 so they can get nice and plump. That way when they start to get active, they can slim down and they can turn to muscle and stuff like that. You don't want no skinny baby. So that's why milk isn't necessarily good for adults. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not necessarily good, especially in the quantities that we consume dairy, because we'll eat it in our cereal, we'll put cheese on our burgers, we'll cook eggs with butter, everything. We have so much dairy in our diet, and that's one of the things that's keeping us fat. Okay, so if you're able to cut it down to maybe 1 or 2 pieces of dairy a day, you would see an extreme difference. Okay, sugar, obviously sugar is bad for you. We don't have to debate that at all. But milk, you need to cut dairy out of your diet or at least trim it down. Okay, that's why they have all these other dairy substitutes like almond milk, soy milk. I heard soy milk isn't good for guys because it makes man boobs. I don't know. That's just what I heard. But they have almond milk and stuff like that if you really want to eat your cereal. But that's filled with sugar anyway. Well, some of the cereal that you eat. So yeah, that's it. That's the reason why you shouldn't eat dairy. That's the reason why you should either cut it out or trim it from your diet. And sugar, duh, that's that's a no-brainer. So, but anyway, that's it about that. I had some people ask me because I am noticeably smaller, and somebody asked me, "Hey, what's your diet consist of?" And I say, "Hey, there's no sugar, no dairy, and little to no carburetors, and except the carburetors, except for lunchtime." And they said, "Oh no, no dairy, I can't do that." Well, why'd you ask me then? If you ask me what I'm doing and you notice a result, and I'm telling you what you have to do to get the result, don't be all upset because you're not willing to do the same thing that I just did, and you can see the result. Okay, see, that's stuff that makes me upset right there. Everybody wants the result, but nobody wants to put the work in to actually do it. You have to sacrifice in order to get the things that you want. Okay? If you want to lose weight, you have to sacrifice certain things. You have to sacrifice your sleep so you can work out. You have to sacrifice your playtime so you can work out. You have to sacrifice the good food so you can eat right. Okay? In order to get the result, you have to sacrifice. Don't ask anybody how they got the result if you're not willing to put the work in to get it. All right? Anyway, sorry about that. That's it for this week. I promise you I will have a recipe for next week. I will cook it, I will post it, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.